Day 246. Let's chip in and buy him a fancy watch. In this dialogue, Jane suggests buying a retirement gift and uses the phrase, "Let's chip in and buy him a fancy watch," to propose a group contribution towards a more expensive present. Mike asks for clarification on chip in, and Jane explains it as a collective effort to pool money for a shared purpose. This conversation illustrates how pooling resources can enable a group to purchase a significant gift. Here comes the dialogue.
Mike, I've been thinking about a retirement gift for Mr. Thompson. How about a fancy watch?
That sounds like a great idea, but those can be pretty expensive.
True, but if we all chip in, it shouldn't be too much for anyone. Let's chip in and buy him a fancy watch.
Let's chip in? What does that mean?
It means that everyone contributes a little bit of money so we can afford something nicer together.
Oh, that makes sense. I like that idea. How much do you think we should each contribute?
Maybe around $50 each? If 10 of us contribute, that should cover a really nice watch.
Sounds reasonable. I'll pitch in. Should I start collecting the money?
Yes, please. And I'll look into some watch options within our budget.
Great. I'll send out an email to the team to see who else wants to participate.
Perfect. Thanks for helping organize this, Mike. Mr. Thompson will love it.
Day 247. Invest all the nest egg in a business. In this dialogue, Jane shares her plan to use her retirement savings to invest in a business with Mike. She uses the phrase invest all the nest egg, and Mike asks for clarification on what nest egg means. Jane explains that it refers to one's savings accumulated over time, typically for retirement. This conversation underscores the importance of careful consideration and professional advice when making significant financial decisions. Here comes the dialogue.
Mike, I've been thinking a lot about my retirement plan and considering some big changes.
Really? What kind of changes are you thinking about?
Well, I'm considering investing all the nest egg in a business I believe in. It seems like a great opportunity.
Invest all the nest egg? What does that mean?
Nest egg refers to the savings someone has accumulated, usually for retirement. I'm thinking about using all my savings to fund the business.
That sounds risky, Jane. Are you sure it's a wise move?
I know it's a big risk, but the potential returns could be substantial. I've done a lot of research.
It's important to be thorough. Have you spoken to a financial advisor about this?
Not yet, but that's my next step. I want to make sure I have all the right advice.
Good idea. It's crucial to get professional input on such a significant decision.
Absolutely. I'll make an appointment next week. Thanks for your concern, Mike.
Of course, Jane. I just want to make sure you're making a well-informed decision. Day 248. I'm doing okay. In this dialogue, Julie checks in on Mike during a coffee break, and Mike uses the phrase "I'm doing okay" to describe his current state. Julie asks for clarification on what that means, and Mike explains that it indicates he is neither good nor bad, just maintaining a balance amidst work stress. This conversation reflects a typical interaction where co-workers express mutual support and understanding about managing everyday stress. Here comes the dialogue.
Hey, Mike. How have you been lately? I haven't seen you much around the office.
I'm doing okay. Just been really busy with the new project.
I'm doing okay? What does that mean exactly?
It means I'm all right. Not too bad, but not fantastic either. Just managing through the usual stresses.
Got it. I hope it's nothing too overwhelming.
It's manageable. How about you? How are things on your end?
Pretty much the same. It's been a hectic month, but like you, I'm doing okay.
I'm glad to hear that. Sometimes just being okay is enough, given the circumstances.
Absolutely. It's all about keeping things balanced and not letting the stress get too much.
Right. Taking it one day at a time.
Exactly. Let me know if you need help with anything, okay?
Will do, thanks, Julie. It's good to have supportive colleagues. Day 249. I'll figure it out myself. In this dialogue, Kevin expresses a desire to tackle a challenge independently by saying, "I'll figure it out myself," prompting Jane to ask for its meaning. Kevin clarifies that he wishes to solve the problem alone as a learning experience, but acknowledges the support offered by Jane. This conversation shows the balance between individual initiative and teamwork in a collaborative environment. Here comes the dialogue.
Kevin, have you made any progress on the budget report? We need to submit it by Friday.
I'm a bit stuck on how to allocate the funds for the marketing section.
Do you want some help? I've done similar budgets before.
No thanks. I'll figure it out myself.
I'll figure it out myself? What does that mean?
It means I want to solve this problem on my own without help. I think it'll be a good learning experience.
Okay, I understand. Just remember, the deadline is approaching fast.
I will. Don't worry, I'll get it done on time.
Great. If you do need any assistance, though, just let me know. I'm here to help.
Thanks, Jane. I appreciate it. I'll definitely reach out if things don't start clearing up soon.
Perfect. And once you're done, maybe you can review my section too?
Sure thing. We can exchange parts and provide feedback to each other. Day 250, sharp as a tack, fit as a fiddle. In this dialogue, Mike inquires about Jane's grandfather's health, and Jane uses the expression sharp as a tack, fit as a fiddle to describe his well-being. Mike asks for clarification on the expression, and Jane explains it signifies being mentally alert and physically healthy. This conversation shows the use of idiomatic expressions to convey detailed information succinctly. Here comes the dialogue. How's your grandfather doing these days, Jane? Last time you mentioned he was a bit under the weather.
He's actually doing really well now. Thanks for asking. He's sharp as a tack, fit as a fiddle.
Sharp as a tack, fit as a fiddle? What does that mean?
It means he's mentally very sharp and physically in great shape. Basically, he's fully recovered and doing incredibly well.
That's fantastic to hear. It must be a relief for your family.
It really is. He's back to his routine, going for walks, reading a lot.
Sounds like he's quite active for his age.
Absolutely. He says staying active keeps him young.
I believe that. It's great to see older folks staying engaged and healthy.
Yeah, and he always has stories to tell. You should hear some of them sometime.
I'd love that. Maybe we can visit him together one day.
He'd like that. He enjoys company and sharing his experiences.